Hello, and welcome to the Principles of Marketing. I'm your Professor John Harvey, and here we are in week 1. So welcome to class. In this course, we're going to cover a whole variety, a really good overview of marketing. So we're going to talk about the basics of marketing: price, product, promotion, placement. We're going to talk about social media. We're going to talk about online. We're going to talk about the environment of marketing. We're going to talk about marketing plans. We're just going to go over a ton of information about marketing. And each of these sections, if you were really into this and really find that you like this, you can get a marketing major, and you'll learn some of these sections break out into their own courses. So there can be a course on pricing, there can be a course on promotions and copywriting and things like that. So hopefully you find this interesting. One of the things that I do tell you is that you're going to find a lot of personal use out of this course. So the concepts that we use here for promotion and for organizing campaigns and all this kind of stuff is the same stuff that you can use for your own life. So you're going to find this very useful and very applicable. So to give you an overview here, each week what we're going to do is we're going to go through one chapter, maybe 2 chapters. We hit 2 chapters for a little while here, just to kind of get you up and running and get a lot of material in you and get you exposed to stuff. So think of doing 2 chapters a week, although there's quite a few chapters or weeks where we just do 1 chapter a week. So in that chapter, you'll read the information, and then you'll do some interactive assignments. So, sometimes it's drag and drop, sometimes it's video. There's all this kind of work to it. And then you'll have a quiz. You'll have a quiz on the chapter. So that's kind of your general stuff that you'll do every week. We have some other assignments. I'll talk about those later. But that's kind of the idea. Now, textbook-wise, we are in the 5th edition, I believe, of marketing. And so that looks like this. So here it is. This is the 5th edition of marketing. So it's got the little people on it. They're thinking about marketing. It's kind of a floppy book, if you will. So Gruel and Levy is the guys, Gruel and Levy. And they have a 6th, I think they even have a 7th out. You could probably use the 6th edition, that'd be fine. And that might be what the textbook has in the store. I'm not sure which version, but I'm pretty sure we're in the 5th. But you could jump to the 6th if you needed to. The key here is that you are going to need an access code. So if you buy the book from the bookstore, there should be an access code in there, and that's going to allow you into McGraw-Hill's site where all those videos and interactive assignments are. So you'll want to look at that. You'll want to make sure and get that. If you're buying a used book, make sure and ask about the access code. Now, if you don't care about a physical book, you can buy one. You can buy access directly into McGraw-Hill's site. I think it's $95. Now, I'm talking to somebody about this. I don't know if the college has changed and has put some of those costs into the course itself. I'm not sure how that works. But I do know that you can at least get a 2-week temporary access in right now if you just go to the McGraw-Hill site. They'll get you the code so you can get into the course. You can start doing the assignments. The digital book is available, so it's like a PDF. Like you can just click on the screen and read through the information. So all that's available to you. The cost for that itself is $95. But if you're buying the book from the bookstore, there should be a code, so you get the physical book and the code that gets you into the digital stuff. So just make sure you've got that one way or another, whether it's used with the code or from the bookstore with the code, or just directly from McGraw-Hill, where you just buy it right that way. So one way or another, get that stuff, because we do go through the chapters in the book. We do go through all that stuff, and you will need that in order to complete assignments. So work on that part of it. That being said, right now Blackboard is having issues. So this is just kind of one of those things that happens each semester. So part of the reason why I pushed my due dates to this Tuesday, Wednesday is so that we don't get caught up in this Sunday night at midnight. Everybody has most of their course. A lot of people have their courses on Sunday at midnight. New material coming available, and that forces everyone to kind of look at that as a deadline. And so I moved mine to the middle of the week. So yay, you get 2 weekends to kind of work on stuff. So what I would say is don't be that person that waits till last minute, because when Blackboard goes down, sometimes you're out of luck on this stuff. Now I do what I call the window of opportunity. So I make material available Wednesday morning, or it's like midnight, and it's done on Tuesday night at midnight. So when the material becomes available, make sure and get it done, because you have a week to get it done. That being said, there are extenuating circumstances that happen, and so I do leave the material open a second week. It's what I call a window of opportunity. So, something happens to you, you break your leg, you're in the hospital or whatever, generally you're not there for 2 weeks, you're there for, a little bit of time. So I give you that second week to kind of get yourself caught up. Don't count it all the time, because like I said, Blackboard goes down, things happen. Get it done in the week that it's assigned. But I do leave the material open an extra week just in case there's some sort of emergency. So hopefully that helps you guys. And like I said, right now with Blackboard not working, it's a little frustrating for you guys, but go ahead and get reading into the chapter. Like I said, if you're having issues with your book and it hasn't shown up, or you don't know about the code or whatever, you can go get that temporary access and say, just sign me up and let me get started. And then at least you have 2 weeks to kind of figure that out. So, all right, guys, with that, have a great week, and I look forward to talking to you again. Okay.